Hello, everyone. My name is Arley Greene. I'm the Land Development Optimizer at Arleca Property Group. Let's unlock the hidden wealth you could be literally sitting on through land development strategies. My favorite number is three, so we're going to do things in threes. Three land development strategies, three pitfalls to avoid, and then three case studies. Let's jump in. The first case study we're going to look at is land assembly. What if the land you own can generate more profit than you could ever imagine? Let's explore that reality. With Zone 23, the government has allowed for densification. It's their way of addressing the population increase and creating more housing, which obviously gives opportunity for a lot of us. With land assembly being the first land development strategy, what you're going to do is look at the parcels of land that are adjacent to your property. With that, you can undertake larger development projects, such as mixed use and larger residential communities. Another way is the opposite, which is severance. So you have large pieces of land, but you split. You can actually split it and sell it, and then you can make more money that way. The second opportunity is infill development. You ever drive around and you see a building and then an empty lot, then another building? That is a potential for infill projects. What you can do with that is purchase the land and build on that. That would help with the revitalization and sustainable growth of the community. But the cool thing is for infills, because the land is there and the buildings are there, you can tap into the existing infrastructure, meaning your sewage, your power, the water, already there. So that's a really smart strategy to accept. The third and last strategy is vertical and horizontal expansion. Guess what? You don't have to leave land. You can actually go higher. So the idea is you keep the existing footprint of the property and you build on top. Let's talk about the three issues to avoid. The first being heritage buildings. Heritage buildings, obviously, they have historical and architectural significance. They're absolutely beautiful. But if it's a registered heritage building, it may come with a committee, and that committee can tell you what you can, cannot do. It's like being handcuffed or actually like a straitjacket around you. So you're very limited for what you can do with the building. They can tell you paint color, the roof tiles, fencing, and so on. So let's just say avoid heritage buildings altogether. The next is contaminated land. And you're probably thinking, why would I buy contaminated land? You don't know the history of the land. You can't assume, remember, you can't assume that this is not going to affect you. So the land might have had dry cleaners, printing shops, gas stations, garages, anything that could leak solvents, petroleum products, or heavy metals into the ground. Therefore, it would need a ESA, which is environmental site assessment. There's one and two. The first one is just looking at the land. The second one is more involved, where we take samples. And if there is any issues, they will tell you have to excavate. Excavation is very expensive. So let's just say avoid contaminated water. Try to understand the history of the land. Google the land, see what's there, talk to the neighbors and find out. They can give you any tips to avoid. The last issue to avoid is assumption. A lot of people think, I've got the land, I'll build. Sorry, you can't. It's not just what the federal government says or the provincial government. It is the municipal government. So you can do a lot of things on your land. So it's best to find out what you can do. So certain things like your proximity to bodies of water, the topography of the land. Can you actually build on it? It's a solid rock. It would be very difficult to build. You have to consider those things. And the unique thing that you have to look at is any rare protected animals or plants. You cannot disrupt their habitats. You have to leave them alone. So it's best to find out if you can or cannot build before you actually purchase the land. Let's talk about zoning zone interpretation. This is what a zone could look like. Actually very confusing or intimidating because you need to interpret. I'll tell you, when you go from municipality to municipality, the zone might look the same. The interpretation is very different. So let's play a game and look at three case studies. The first is this really cute house in Cambridge. It has driveways on either side of the house. The very deep lot and house is situated at the front. This house is a triplex. Let's read what the client wants, their objectives. They want to build a suite or to generate additional income. And if not, they want to sever the backyard. So the zone interpretation is this R5. And the city is that R5 is low density residential. Basically, you can have a single detached house, which allows 2 extra units to either build in a basement suite or build above, or have an ADU. So it's always free. So let's play the game. Arleca game, accept or deny. So Megan, the host for this evening, she will let me know, because I can't see all of you, what the answer is. So how many people think that she can go ahead with her objectives? Are you counting, Megan?
Yes.
Okay. How many people think she'll be denied her request?
Okay, Arley, the majority said denied.
Oh, smart, you're listening. Yes, she's denied, sadly. So in this instance, R5 being a low densification, she's already at max. She has 3 units already. This is a registered triplex. She cannot build more. The other thing was she wanted to sever. You cannot sever a backyard because you can only sever if the frontage allows, meaning its distance of the front right the property allows for it to be split. So for each property needs access to the street, the main line. So unfortunately, she can't do that, especially in a space study. This is 2 acres on this house is situated on, and it's on a corner lot. You can see here what he wants to do. You can see my mouse wants the property here and sever and build on this side. That is objectives is the zone code, which is ruled by law 85-129, and the area is subject zone for agriculture. So, is this project accepted or denied? So, how many people think it's accepted?
Okay, ask the next.
Thank you. How many people think it's denied?
Okay, the majority say accepted.
Sorry, it's denied. Reason why? This is zone agriculture. In Canada, many countries, agriculture is big land business. They will not sever the land for a micro farm. So unfortunately, you cannot sever the land. So this house is probably built as a farmhouse many years ago. Remember, I talked about history. Many years ago, we can't assume, remember, you can't assume that you can build even though it's 2 acres. And when I'm doing this case study, I'm giving you the as of right, which means we're taking a snapshot as is. So this is what you cannot do with the property. You cannot sever. Let's look at the next one. Case study 3. This is a bungalow, and it's another deep lot that has situated with the middle of the property. We'll say it's a single detached house. And the client objectives is to build an ADU, which is very popular now, which is an additional or auxiliary dwelling unit at the back of the house. I sometimes call the garden suite, it's more of a living way, it's called a landway suite, and she wants to generate additional. So R2. On this municipality, R2 interpretation is no more than 1 ADU detached is permitted on the lot, and the maximum number of dwellings on this lot is. So how many people think her request will be accepted? How many people will be denied?
Okay, Arley, it's very close, but the majority of guests are saying accepted.
Got it. It is accepted. She actually has 2 bonuses that she can do. Because this is a single detached house, she can make her basement into a basement suite, or actually a duplex of house itself. And then she can also build an ADU at the back of the house. So she has a total of 3 units. This municipality allows an academic 3 units. So I want to thank you for being a part of this presentation. Now, are you ready to unlock your wealth? Take the first step, analyze the land, consider the strategies we discussed, and start your journey towards maximizing its wealth. Thank you.